Do you believe in God?
Me?
Creator?
Yeah, so the more I look at the universe, just the less convinced I am that there is something benevolent going on. So if your concept of a creator is someone who's all powerful and all good, that's not an uncommon pairing of powers that you might ascribe to a creator. All powerful and all good. And I look at disasters that afflict Earth and life on Earth. Volcanoes, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, disease, pestilence, congenital birth defects. You look at this list of ways that life is made miserable on Earth by natural causes. And I just ask, how do you deal with that? So philosophers rose up and said, if there is a God, God is either not all powerful or not all good. I have no problems if, as we probe the origins of things, we bump up into the bearded man. If that shows up, we're good to go. Okay? Not a problem. There's just no evidence of it. And this is why religions are called faiths, collectively. Because you believe something in the absence of evidence. That's what it is. That's why it's called faith. Otherwise, we would call all religions evidence. But we don't, for exactly that reason. So I'm given what everyone describes to be the properties that would be expressed by an all-powerful being in the gods that they worship. I look for that in the universe and I don't find it. So I remain unconvinced. But if you've got some good evidence, bring it, bring it, okay? And so I don't lead with that information because what I believe should be irrelevant to anyone. It's not about me. It's about the real world.
Muta, let me ask you something.
Yes.
So you might create him own God.
Let's take ourselves.
But every man create him own God. He create him own God. Then God knows what's created by man. If man create God.
Philosophical, that's foolishness.
Yeah, no, not foolishness.
No.
If there was no man, there wouldn't be no concept of God.
If there was no God, there wouldn't be no concept of man.
Yeah, that's what I said. So which one?
If there was no God, there would no concept of man.
So how did you come to this understanding of God?
By reasoning and by God revealing himself to man.
No, two man.
But God revealed himself to man.
Or by what means?
By writing.
No, man, that is your thinking. I am saying to you, every concept, every book that was written, including the Bible, was written by man. And it is based upon the perception of man, of who am I, where am I, and what is this thing all about. That is why I write the book. So I am not saying that your God don't exist. I am just saying to you, you cannot define as a definitive argument that when I say, if I create an experience based upon from my understanding and my environment, and I use that thing, and I use that thing to free and liberate my soul and my physical being. Right. You cannot say that this thing is not real.
But Muta, keeping on track, you go back. Let's think 1930. All right, this black guy This event
you keep saying a guy. Right. Keep saying a guy. It's like you're saying Negro.
No,
a guy is like a Negro. Man.
All right, sorry. Let me use a different term.
Yes.
This man.
1930, this man, this prestigious black man in Ethiopia ascends the throne of Ethiopia as the new emperor.
Yes.
If that man in 1930 was not one called Haile Selassie, power of the Trinity, did not have a name, Ras Tafari, did not claim to be part of the Solomonic.
Would he say him as God?
Would the Howell and his tribe, you think, accept him as a black man?
No, you know why? No, you know why? Because Howell was responding to the organization that he was in. When Marcus Garvey asked, where is the black man king? Where is the black man kingdom? And all we had was the king of England. So Howell responding to an event. When this African king was crowned, Howell is saying, wow, Marcus Garvey did really tell you, say, you know, this is a great thing. And as I talk about the philosophy and opinion, there is a topic in there about the image of God, where all people was looking on is white people, this white Jesus and things. So Leonard Howell is responding to the event by saying, aha,
there it is.
This is it now.
But you know, the aha moment came because Howell, remember that Selassie is called King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And
No,
the aha moment come because of all of that things, all of those things came together.
No. It's not because he was called King of Kings why Owell declare him. It's because he was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia, King of Ethiopia. It's not because he was King of Kings.
It can't be that plain and simple.
No, but I mean, can't be that plain and simple. It's after that, no, people want to declare now.
Portrays the mythology.
For validate this event. Yeah. We are now going to say, no, him is the King of Kings. We know that every Ethiopian king is King of Kings because the emperor is the king of all the kings in Ethiopia. So that is not an illusion that Rasta is living in. We are saying that you have king in Ethiopia and you have King of Kings. The emperor is the King of Kings.
Right.
So I am saying to you now that this title is not the prerequisite that was used to validate Haile Selassie. What was used to validate Haile Selassie is the event that took place in 1930, that there was no other event like that in the African continent. And Marcus Garvey, who was looking and said, where the black man king, where the black man kingdom, why we can't see God through our own spectacle.
So you're saying before Haile Selassie there was no black king in Africa?
Oh, how could I say that? I am saying to you. Oh, why are you saying that?
So why was he drawn upon?
I am telling you that because Marcus Garvey was declaring, where is the black man king?
Up to that.
You're not going on the Marcus Garvey prophecy, which nobody can find.
No, we're not talking about. But
look to Africa for when a black.
No, we're not talking about no black king's crown. You ever a quote? I say, Marcus Garvey asked the question: Where is the black man king? Where is the black man kingdom? You can't tell me, Marcus Garvey never know we are going in Africa, so he never point to another king. No, because him don't say in the image of God, he mentioned Ethiopia. Him say, why we can't see God through the spectacles of Ethiopia? No, I am saying to you, this is what give the spurring of Leonard Owell to say, wow, here is a black king. Because I remember say Haile Selassie and Rastafari and Marcus Garvey was in communication before he was the emperor of Ethiopia. Rastafari was doing works long before he was the emperor of Ethiopia.
Is the Rastafari predated 1930?
Then he knows a man. Rastafari is the name of Haile Selassie before he became the emperor.
I thought you were talking the movement in Jamaica.
No. We're not talking about the movement. We are talking about how the movement start to declare this man and not a next man. Because this was the only visible thing that was happening at 1930 that we can see.
It cannot be the simple ascension of a black man.
But why you can't accept simplicity?
Not the simple ascension of a black man.
But that was what spurred
it was a black man ascending the throne plus his titles.
No, that is what come after.
Later.
It come after.
Hard to determine.
A lot of things come after, you know. Even the validation of Rastafari through biblical prophecies came after.
Yeah.
We're talking about the event that took place. Rastafari was responding, at least the people them in Jamaica, with this oil, was responding to an event. The event was the crowning of Rastafari, who became Emperor Haile Selassie. No, I am not one of those Rasta going to tell you Ras mean head creator. Ras is a title. Tafari mean one to be feared. That is the Ethiopian translation of the word. You agree with that?
I agree with that. Yes, I'm hearing a Rasta declaring
so that does not negate. Does that?
Well, he has moved beyond Rasta.
No, don't say that, man. That does not negate the idea
of the event being important.
To the people them who was looking far away out of colonialism, imperialism.
What about Selassie as God, Muta? What about Selassie as God?
What about Selassie as God?
You accept Selassie as God?
No, we recognize that God is a limited word to describe the concept that we is now portraying. Because the word God...
But you don't believe in a supernatural God?
No, I don't know supernatural.
No supernatural God.
Natural.
You reject supernatural God.
That's why we say ital. Natural we are working with.
No supernatural God.
No, we not work with supernatural. Supernatural is belief.
Superstition.
Supernatural. The lack of information lead to superstition. And information...
How are you different from the atheists, Muta?
Superstition relates to the lack of information.
Knowledge.
So we say now inspiration without information lead to superstition. And that is what most religious people rely on.
Including Rastas.
Including people, yes, of course. Because a lot of Rastas try to make Rasta Haile Selassie into the Jesus in the Bible.
Yeah. Muta, how your view differ from the atheists? Give me this.
What is the view of the atheists?
That there's no God, that we...
No, but you say...
It's just purely matter. Matter is all.
We'll go through that already.
All right.
It's not that I'm not believing in God. I don't believe in the concept
of God.
That is perpetuated by the reverend here and you there sometimes. I am saying to you
And the Rastafarians.
that it's not that I am not saying God. I don't want to use the word God because it's kind of can't throw up the whole thing when I'm talking to people who actually have a preconditioned idea about God. So if I tell them if I say Haile Selassie is this, and say then Haile Selassie create me, then Haile Selassie this, we don't want to mix it up. So we say, look, I know, make we leave out the word God out of it. See? So it's a spirituality we are defining now. It's not a religion. Rastafari is a way of life, even though it have a basic in deity.
All right, for Mutabaruka, on this day in February 2009, what is the significance of His Imperial Majesty, dead or alive? What is the significance?
Haile Selassie to me is the defining quality, divinity that I search for in myself.
Divinity? You're using that word?
In myself, of course. When I search for self, it is because of the understanding in Haile Selassie why I reach where I am.
It's an anthropological view.
That is really what it is. It is what I am viewing in Haile Selassie through my ideas.
Is the ideal man?
Leading me to that.
Yes.
Yes.
But not a spiritual
icon.
It's a cultural icon, yes.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
no, not a cultural icon I'm talking about only.
These two will have to meet again.